on YouTube as well. I believe. I think. I hope so. Hopefully everything's up and running. Dude, it always says, like, for the YouTube stream, like, it takes a sec to go live, but I think it actually goes live instantly. Because I was looking back at the stream yesterday, and I was talking right away, and I was saying something like, I think we're about to be live on YouTube, but we were actually already live on YouTube, meaning it goes live instantly. As soon as I click go live, it's live, right? As soon as I click go live, it is live, right? The very instant I click that button that says go live, we're up and running and live, boys. We are up and running and live. Shout out Lando, A1, PETA, Cam, Intergeneration. These darn ads. I can't do nothing about those. I looked into it. The pre-roll ads are the perma plague. If you're a mod, or not a mod, if you're a sub, do you get pre-roll ads still? I got bail just to see you. Hey, officer, appreciate you tuning in. Hope all's well. Matt, thank you for tuning in. Crimson, thank you for tuning in. Queso's third cousin, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Tell Queso I said what's up if you see him at Thanksgiving. Tell Queso if you see him at Thanksgiving. I don't know how distant family he goes to the third cousin. You see him at Thanksgiving. Tell him the play I said what's up. Tell him I said what's up. Play it. Or Queso's the GOAT. So I was thinking about that. Queso would actually be the best streamer ever. Like, he might be the GOAT of streaming. Like, I've always said it was Ninja, right? Ninja like, Ninja made streaming cool, right? Before, like, streaming was, like, kind of like Pokemon in a way. Where it was like, what? You're doing what? Ninja made it cool, right? Everyone wanted to be a YouTuber. No one wanted to be a streamer. Ninja made it where you wanted to be a streamer, right? Shout out Ninja. But Queso perfected it. Homie sits there and does whatever he wants. It has 60,000 people watching him. He's the GOAT. He's actually the GOAT. I love watching Queso stuff. But we're here tonight doing something that Queso hopefully will do one day. Play Pokemon. We're ripping Pokemon. And I was thinking about it, boys. This might be... I should be sitting down for this announcement here. Might be the end, boys. I was thinking about it today. Getting ready for the night stream. During the day, I was like, we're going to play ZA again. Right? We're doing ZA once again for the night stream. And I was thinking, man, there's other things we could be doing. As we saw today. And I think I'm going to say it. This will be the last night stream of Legend ZA. For now, temporarily. Because I think, dude, with how platinum is, I'd be dumb not to spend the time we're spending in Legend ZA looking for shinies when we can spend that. I'd be dumb not to take that time and spend it in platinum looking for stuff there. Right? Right? So I think we might try it next week. Because next week, there won't be a shiny hunt, obviously, on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving and I won't be home. But we'll do one on Tuesday. So I'm thinking next Tuesday, for the night stream, we shiny hunt in platinum. I'm becoming a full degenerate rat, but that's what I'm thinking right now, boys. That's something, and you know what? Let me sit down and get into the game when I'm here. Yapping and stuff. Let me be yapping while we're in the game, right? That's how we should be doing it, right? That's how we should be doing it. For those that may have missed the stream earlier today, we had an insane day, right? We had an absolutely insane day over on the stream earlier. The wheel didn't like me very much, right? The wheel kind of low-key had beef with me. It did how many gifted for shiny hunting on plat? No, you guys don't have to do anything. I'll just do it. Not right now. We'll do it though. We will do it next Tuesday. Or this Tuesday, sorry. Alright? This Tuesday. Yeah, it's 1 in. I don't think it's 1 in 400. It's not that good. It's 1 in. Was it 541? 546? It was somewhere right around there. 546, I think. Something around there. And, dude, we found 3. No, 4. We found 4 shinies already. Takoyaki the Octillery. Happini, R.I.P. Baja Blast the Latios. And Brisket the Shieldon. We found 4 of them already. And we barely even played the... Guys, we're 4 gyms in. We're barely 4 gyms in. We need to get you some Thanksgiving decor. I don't really have I don't even know what I'd put up.
only holiday I really like the whole decorations for, I would say, would be Halloween. Right, I like the Munchlax is perfect for like now. I mean, well, actually, we're playing ZA. Gotta get squishy up here. We are playing. We are playing ZA. Gotta get our boy Squishy with us. Shout out Squishy. Hope I don't disconnect the mic moving it here. Shout out Squishy. He's got to be with us here tonight for ZA. But as I was saying earlier today, dude, I love this card. I'm in love with this card. It's so sick. It's actually so cool. And he laughed. I mean, dude, this is one of my favorite cards I own out of everything, right? Dude, we literally have pulled manga rares. We pulled a manga rare, not plural. We haven't gotten multiple yet. But dude, this thing it hits different, right? It hits different. He laughed when Roger found the One Piece. It is just, dude, it's the perfect card. It's so sick. I cannot believe we pulled that today. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Is YouTube going on YouTube this weekend? Yes, I'll put it up on Friday. Or not Friday, Sunday. Saturday will be the Crash Out compilation, because we're going through all the old games with those. So it'll be the next 3 games that are after. I think it'll be Ultra Sun it'll start with. Or did I do Emerald? I don't remember what the last one was. But yeah, that'll be on Saturday, and then the pack opening will be on Sunday. And then a lot of people were leaving comments saying, yo, you gotta do more pack openings. There will be more next week with Pokemon. We got the booster box of Phantasmal Flames, and I have 2 booster bundles. And also, what you guys sent me for my brothers, you said they gotta open these. They'll open these up. They will open these up. I want to do like a special stream with the pack openings, right? I want to do a special stream with the pack openings, so we're going to do something cool with that. I kind of want to just go by the fire again. Phantasmal, because, dude, Phantasmal Flames in the Flames. Does that not sound amazing? Does that not sound absolutely amazing? Yo, Cam, I appreciate you watching. Intergeneration, yeah, shout out to you for sending this stuff. I appreciate it. They were asking when are we going to open it up, and I do have to open it up. But as I'm sitting here yapping, let me fire up the game. Let me fire up the game as I'm sitting here just yapping. Hey, I just opened 8 packs of Phantasmal and pulled 2 Flygons. I need those Flygon cards. I want to try to pull one. Dude, top cards I want to pull. Obviously, what's it called? The Charizard. The base Charizard card, right? That's number 1 I want to pull. Just the base Charizard card, right? That is the number 1 card that I want to pull out of Phantasmal Flames. Let me record here, and you're good to go. That is the number 1 card I want to pull out of Phantasmal Flames, the base normal Charizard. Number 2 card I want to pull, the special art Mega Sharpedo. Not the full art one. I think it's the SIR. I don't even know the names of the rarities. Whatever the rarest one is, right? The most expensive one of that. It's only like, or not only, I think it's like $60. It's a decent amount of card. But, that one. Then Flygon. Then Ludicolo. Then I don't know after that. Those are like the main ones. Obviously, just any other Charizard would be sick, right? Any other Charizard one would be sick. That'd be awesome. Right, that'd be insane. Dude, it looks so weird going into the game and seeing how everything looks running. Does it look different? I feel like it looks... I feel like it looks more smooth. Nolan, thank you for tuning in, and Patty, thank you for tuning in as well. Dude, I feel like it looks extra smooth right now. Or am I just more zoomed in? Is there a way to zoom in, zoom out? Yeah. No, I don't think so. Scarlet Violet's right, it's down on right stick. But it's not doing it for me right now. Imagine we saw a shiny Aggron off rip. Lucario and Victory Bell. Not interested in either of those. Excuse me. Excuse me, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Got up the hill, wasn't stuck there. Shadow Lucario, we've gotten two shinies of you. Not interested in another one. Not interested in another one right now. Who's thank you for tuning in? Got no work Black Friday. Will you be streaming? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Normal stream every day, all those days. I was thinking, like, I should do, like, a special stream on Thanksgiving. Like, nah, I'm just gonna rip a normal stream, right? We'll just do a perfectly normal stream. Like, normal time and everything like that. Not like at some weird time, oh, we're doing this. No, just normal stream. Normal, regularly scheduled program. Anything extra would be like, or anything else would be like extra stuff. Like the pack opening, we'll do that at like night one night, right? We'll do that at night one time. First night stream, white is toast, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate waiting for that blue Gardevoir. Dude, that, for real. I would love a shiny Gardevoir. Because the Mega looks so good. It, like, the whole, see Gardevoir, how it's like white? That whole thing turns like black on the Mega. And it goes so good with the shade of blue they have for it. Oh, it's phenomenal. Have you given him a shiny Drillbur? Should we go look for that? I have been wanting that. I have been wanting... Which one was it? Number 8, right? Yeah, number 8. I was just not as... I like running... I get bored doing it. You know, let's do a couple laps over there. Let's go do a couple laps over there. I get bored doing that. Like, over here, I don't get bored running around in circles here because there's so many different things, right? There's so many different things over here that it's like... Okay, well, up to this street. Right? Yeah, this street. There's so many different things you see that it, like, doesn't feel like it's just the exact same thing every single time, right? Excuse me. This, though, is just running through the same thing every single time, right? And it does get a little boring. The variety of Mons makes it more fun. Unless we get one right here. Remember, the nose would be... And there's these idiots that are annoying. The nose would be blue. That's the tell for the Drillbur. And also, everyone has said it makes the noise actually before. Like, before you even see it. Is it raining? Oh, Goomy. The Goomy one's worth it because of how goated that shiny is. Let's go get Goomy. Let's go look for our friend Goomy. It should be right over here. It's raining, we might as well, right? Right, Fernando, if I didn't say thank you for subscribing on YouTube. In Queso Tree Sarah 5 on Twitch. Oh, I didn't even look. What if, well, no, it should still technically be there, right? Not technically, it should still be there. Nope. Not one. Not one. Not one yet. Hey, who's winning in the football game right now? My fantasy team, I'm absolutely chalked. I was looking at the stats for our league. I have the most points scored against by, like, over 100 points. I'm actually chopped. My team, I don't know what it is. Everyone, when they're playing the playa, they decided to light it up. Oh, hang on. Let's light up the scoreboard today. I have a running back from, what's it called? From the Texans starting, though. Because Achan's on a bye and Kamara was questionable. I'm like, I'm not risking nothing. Or is, no, Kamara wasn't on a bye. Or is he straight up out? No, he's questionable. And I'm like, I'm not risking nothing. So I'm playing Woody Marks this week. He's already on 3 points, which I appreciate. And Buffalo has no run defense, right? Buffalo's got no run defense, so I'm like, he should run all over them. Hopefully he puts like 30 points tonight. I'm playing LJ as well. I can't lose this. Like, dude, literally, I'm in, like, must-win scenario right now. I'm in must-win scenario right now. For fantasy. If I lose, it might be GG's, but we're missing the playoffs. Because I'm in a 6-person league. 6-person league. First place is ahead by, like, 3 games. Like, they have, like, 3 wins ahead of second place. Second place is LJ. And then the rest of us are tied. And then there's one person in last with, like, 3 wins. Or 2 wins, maybe. It is as close as it can get, everybody. Literally as close as it can get. And, like, I can't lose. I cannot lose this week. This is must-win scenario for us. The thing is, I still have a game where I have to play against the person that is currently winning by a lot. So, like, that might be a giga loss because they have C-Mac and Jonathan Taylor. C-Mac and Jonathan Taylor on the same team. Absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. So, I'm gonna need to get as many wins as I can get before that. I think there's only 3 weeks left as well, right? So yeah, 3 weeks, it's must win for everybody then. I gotta beat LJ. I bought the Law Devil Fruit box and I pulled the gold Art Bonnie, and now it's in my binder next to my gold Kuma. That's actually sick. Dude, did you just find that at Target? I'm gonna have to go look for one. Right, I'm gonna have to go look for some of those, because dude, those are so sick. You know what? I should go to Barnes and Noble, because they've got, I bet they always, or I remember they would always have like those type of unique products for other things. So I bet they'd have it for One Piece as well. And I want to get some manga stuff. Or not manga, manga stuff. It's the play. It's my first time seeing you live. Hey, Joshua, I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to check out the stream. Yeah, I think this will be the last one of ZA, though, for the night streams for now. Because then ZA will obviously come back on December 10th for the DLC. By the way, what is December 10th? Like, what day of the week is it? Because I want to do a midnight release stream for that as well. The midnight release stream was sick. Oh, it is a Wednesday. So it'll be Tuesday, December 9th at 11 p.m. It releases for me. Yo, hey, Luna, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Just got my first shiny. It was Florgus sending luck. Luna, I was thinking about you yesterday. Not to be weird. Let me explain. It was the last night stream. Tuesday night. I said, thank you for tuning in. And you're like, I've been here. I'm like, oh. I thought I recognized saying your name, but I wasn't positive. And I was editing a clip from, like, the beginning of last week. No, the end of last week. And I saw your name in the chat of the clip that I was editing. I'm like, I'm a low-key L streamer. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for the super chat. Congratulations on Florgus. Actually, what does that look like? Shiny Florgus. Or is it one of the ones where it's all the different colors like the Floette? It probably is, right? Congratulations. Luna, you're in play as mine rent-free. Dude, I do think of stuff like that. Legit. Like, you would think, like, that... What would... Like, you might be thinking, play, what do you think of, like, outside the stream? The haters? No. Pay no mind to them. They're not... They barely even make it in the mind, let alone stick around. With all the super nice stuff, you think about that, but there's so, I mean, it isn't meant to be like a flex. There's so much of it, though. It's kind of hard to remember specific things of that. It's like the things I like when I do something wrong. That sticks in my head, right? That is something that I'm like, oh, crap. I forgot. Like, for instance, when there's a comment in the chat asking something, and I'm explaining, like, how I'm yapping right now, I'll see a comment, and then I'll read it in my head, but I don't actually read it out loud, so I'm in the middle of talking about something else. I'm like, oh, I'll address it when I'm done talking about this, and I stop talking about this, and I forget to talk about that, because I started talking about something else already. But then later in the day, I'm literally, I'm driving, I'm like, oh, crap, I never answered that question. For instance, someone asked the other day, Play, what hoodies do you wear? Because I always have these black hoodies on. And I was like, I literally thought to myself, like, that's a good question, I gotta answer that. I never answered it. Literally never even answered it. But then I remembered it like the next stream, like, guys, I gotta explain this. Like, for instance, last time with Luna, I'm like, literally, I saw their name in the chat, I'm like, oh crap, I literally said thank you for tuning in to the stream. And they've been here for over a week now at this point. You see what I mean? That was me. So I explained it the other day. Or was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. Hanes XXL from Amazon. They have them in all different colors as well. It's the perfect one for me. I like the XXL because I like the stuff long, and also you guys know I like my jerseys big. So it fits perfectly with it. 777 on the casino? Dude, it is. We're gonna get it. One of these days, we're gonna get it. Right? Where it is gonna be, we have 2 7s on the board, and we go, what comes before 7? 6. What comes after 6? 7. We hit the button. The last 7 pops up. We hit the max win jackpot. That is going to be one of the greatest moments ever, and it's going to happen. Oh, the sub count is 33,777. This actually would have been a perfect time. I'm not going to go all the way over there. I can't get it all up and running. In Generation, thank you for this, or for the bits. Play, I saw your profile on Reddit. You were selling feet pics. I was not. Yo, Loki, if anyone would buy them, holla at me. That if we can make money from that, I mean, I'm down. What do people charge for that? I ain't one of those those cheap people. Like some people, oh my god, $9.99. No. Oh, $4.99 a month. No. I'm like $75.99 a month, right? It's got to be like 75. Like we play. What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah. I'm making this worthwhile for me, boys. $1 for dogs. No. $1 for dogs. No. That is not something we're doing. That is not something that I agree to. That is not something that dollar dogs. No. That's what the grocery store does on Saturdays. Dollar dogs, and me and LJ go tear that place up. We go get those dollar dogs. Dude, we're eating them before we're even out the store. LJ had his finished before I even grabbed the receipt out of the self-checkout machine. He had his dog down. Well, I said I should make an OnlyFans. You might be thinking, Play, what are you talking about? But we have it's $1 a month. People are like, I'll pay $1 for this. Maybe $1.50. Like, I'll pay it. Because, like, $2 is like, okay, that's a little much. But, like, $1 is like, people are like, oh, whatever, right? Maybe it's $1.50 because, you know, that just ups it a little bit more. Oh, $1.50, whatever. I'll pay this. Let's see what the Play has got over here. And you click on it, and it's literally one picture of OnlyFan the Dawn Fan from MMO. That is stream lore, if you know OnlyFan the Dawn Fan. If you know OnlyFan the Dawn Fan, that is stream lore. That'd be crazy. But then I was talking about it with people, like, yeah, the Pokemon company probably won't want to do stuff with you anymore if you have an OnlyFans. Like, you're right. Even if it is just a picture of a Pokemon, they probably wouldn't. They probably would be like, okay, the click on my profile, this guy's an OnlyFan link now. I bet we're not doing anything with them anymore, right? See, that's the problem. Shiny Goomy, yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. That's the goal right now, before the rain stops. Also, I will know, we've been getting a lot of Sligoos tonight. I don't want a Sligoo. I want Goomy, because I want to keep it as Goomy. Right? I don't want the Sligoo, because I want to keep it as a Mr. Goomy. I do not want to evolve it. I want to keep... Dude, I will not. I like being in this game. I like being in this game. I'm not going to lie. Just running around exploring it. It is fun. It makes me excited for Gen 10. Dude, I wonder how long we will spend on Gen 10 when that comes out. Because think of my, like, normal playthroughs, right? The normal playthroughs we do are, like... I like them to be at least 6 weeks long. Because I think if we do... If you ever think, that's ridiculous. What do you mean? No, I like doing it long, because if we do it too fast, you don't get to enjoy it. Right, and then it becomes forgettable. I want this stuff to be memorable, right? Look at Blaze Black 2. Think of how long we spent playing Blaze Black 2. How many times we went back to Blaze Black 2. But then look how memorable it is. That is the #1, like, referenced, look back on, oh my god, that was goated. And that was the one we played the most, right? So I'm like, when Gen 10 comes out, I want to spend a lot of time in that. Doing all kinds of stuff, too. I'm excited to see what they have as well. I'm really excited to see what it is. It's going to be sick. A list of bosses got leaked for the DLC. I do not care. The leakers don't know anything. The leakers don't know anything. They were saying, oh, Mega Zero Aura. Well, first of all, they said we were getting Zero Aura. Then they said it's gone. Well, what happened yesterday? Right? Uzuma? Thank you for the primer. I appreciate it. Sorry if I read your name wrong. Thank you for the primer, though. Oh, it's foggy now. Thank you for the primer. Now it's going to be harder to see this stuff. Oh, wait, you know what I wanted to check? I wanted to see where we were at for that thing on Twitch. Did we hit it already? I need 100 of these points for this plus program. Oh my god, we got it. We're at 103. And the month's not even over. Boys, let's go! We did it. Shout out Twitch. One more month to go. Hey, next month we gotta lock in and do it again. You're welcome, play. I appreciate you guys. Shout out Twitch. We did it. Do the extras roll over the next month? They do not, unfortunately. Because it actually adds up so there's different levels to it. There's, it goes up to, you could do 300 a month, which we're not there yet. Last month was 119. This month we're at 103 right now. And it goes up to 300. Like Chief Keef. That's how old he is, for those that don't know. Or how old he was. And with the 300, that's to get a 70-30. Right? That's crazy. But, we're working for the first level, which is crazy. Shout out the Twitch stream. Massive dub for you guys. Now he's got to lock in next month, right? Got to lock in next month and do it again. Run it back again next month. Yo, ask me. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Did I put Greninja away? I can't see my water bottles in the way. Yeah, I did. We're good. W music here. W music in the wild zones. Imagine a shiny alpha of either one of those. Gardevoir or Chandelure both would have been amazing. Shiny Chandelure is so cool. And that would have been a sick one to see it as Mega in-game as well. That would have been a really good one to see as a Mega in-game as well. Chandelure. For the shiny. Do I have the Chandelure right? By the way, I don't think I do. That is one I should Mega Evolve. How do I check my bag? Here we go. I do have it. Let's go Mega Evolve a Chandelure, huh? Well, you can't really see it right now because it's foggy. I gotta wait till the fog goes away. JPDF, thank you for tuning in. I gotta wait for the fog to go away, guys. And then let's Mega Evolve Chandelure. I want to see what he looks like in-game. Because we saw it in-game when we battled Gwen with it. I want to see my own, though. Because Chandelure's a really cool Pokemon. Chandelure's a really, really cool Pokemon. Speaking of cool Pokemon, McFlurry. I was thinking about McFlurry yesterday. I was looking at all the different Vanillux cards. And, like, I might try to get a master set of McFlurries. Right? That would be awesome. That would actually be insane. Yeah, I got a master set. Maybe the whole line. Vanillite, Vanillish, Vanillux. The whole thing. That would be sick. McFlurry for Mega, that would be cool if it had a Mega. That would be cool if it had a Mega. What would it be, though? They just had, like, sprinkles on it? Ooh. Maybe add another scoop as well? I can't think of much that they could do that wouldn't look bad. What is that over there? Oh, it's Chikorita. Yeah, we'll just make a triple scoop, a banana split. You just add more ice cream to it. Imagine McFlurry's Mega with the Neapolitan looking triple cone. That actually would be cool. 3 different colors. No, actually, what would be sick? You have the normal ice cream. the blue, right? Or the white with, like, the blue hue to it. The shiny, except flip the colors. Give it purple with a white hue. Then mint chocolate chip. That color, I'm gonna want mint chocolate chip ice cream now. Maybe I go get some tomorrow. I think tomorrow's a Mickey D's kind of night. Tonight for dinner, by the way, I might throw up. Murphy did. I had, here's my meal when I got home from, home tonight and ate dinner before I did the stream. Stream was a little later today, sorry, because I was doing the daily incense. If you look at my Instagram story, I even took the picture for the stream, the Instagram story, while I was out doing it. But I had a bag of orange chicken from Trader Joe's, a cup of white rice, and a Arizona green tea. I will note I have yet to finish the Arizona green tea, but afterwards, I ate all the food. I had half of a Hershey almond chocolate bar and half of a cookies and cream Hershey chocolate bar as well. Stummy was rolling. I kept burping doing the daily incense like I might throw up. Then I get home. Murphy, I was told, ate a piece of the orange chicken, fell on the ground, he gobbled it right up, and he insta threw it up. But as Murphy is a true fatty, with the love of the game, instantly went back asking for more food. He didn't care that he threw up. Guys, Murphy's fine. Give Murphy our love. I appreciate it. He's perfectly fine. He's perfectly fine. He ate a piece of orange chicken, and he like, threw it up right away, and then he went asking for food instantly after. I'm like, Murphy really does stuff for the love of the game, right? He couldn't see during the summer. Something hit him in the eyes. We took him to the vet. Remember, I told you guys he had eye drops and all this medicine and stuff. Doctor's like, yeah, something must have hit him in the eye, like a stick or something when he was like running through the bushes. Murphy was blind. Couldn't see. Eyes were literally, he had his eyes closed. He barely would open them up when I would take him outside, and he saw a bunny and went chasing the bunny with his eyes closed. Eyes closed. Still chasing the bunnies. That's called passion. You can't teach that. Just like the food. Ate the what's it called? The piece of orange chicken. Didn't like it. Threw it up. Went right back. Okay, where's the other food? Right? What is this message when Playa finally reads chat? I literally sit here and read the chat the entire night. That's literally what we do for the night streams. I sit here and I read the messages and I talk. That's why it pissed me off the other day when that guy said, I love your stuff, but I just can't support someone that doesn't interact with his community. Like, buddy, I sit here for 2 hours and literally do nothing but interact with the community. That guy got insta-banned. Which I thought I banned them from the comment. And then I think they must have made another account and came back and they got banned on that one as well. Right? He got, wait, Fantasy Noti? Woody Marks is in the red zone. Give him the ball. Just hand him the ball and let him run it in. I need the points. Right, I need the points. Yo, hey, JPDF, thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow during lunch. Hey, looking forward to it. It's going to be an insane day tomorrow. I can't wait for it. We get a, dude, I will note, I was a little disappointed today with kind of how easy the gym battle was with Maylene. But tomorrow, we'll have a gym battle right away. Or is it right away? Did I even enter in the gym? It's Crash or Wake. No, we're going to have to battle the trainers, then battle Crasher, and figure out whatever puzzle it may be, then battle Crash or Wake. It's the one where the water levels rise and go down, I believe. That's going to be fun. The gyms are so fun in that game. Yeah, that'll be to start the day tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. By the way, I think the Hawks started. Yeah. What, are they already up 2-0? Bedsy scored. They're up 1-0 against the Kraken. And Betruzzi scored. Bedsy did not score. But they're winning, which is good. Oh, there's 11 minutes left in the second period. And they scored already in the second period. That's good. Dude, the Hawks are rolling right now, boys. They're rolling right now. I've been telling you guys, Bedsy, him and the boys they're locking in. That's what I've been saying this whole time. I'm like, you know what? Everyone's clowning on them these first couple years. I'm like, they're going through the flames right now. And when they come out, no one's going to be able to touch them. Right? No one's going to be able to touch them. They're going to go on a legendary run. Maybe Kane comes back to end his career one last season with them. And that'll be like the extra juice and motivation, kind of like Ray Lewis with the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl. Ray's last season, right? Patty Kane will be back one last ride, and then they go on to win the cup with him. He barely even plays. He's just on the team, right? And they go on and win it all. Oh! That'd be insane. People have been saying you're the Pokemon playing Jinxie. People say I look like him. He's my third cousin. Shout out Queso's third cousin who was tuned in earlier. Appreciate you. No, could you imagine? Subway to Lucario. No, I like watching Jinxie stuff. The thing is, you know, that's how I know, like, that's normally, like, when I, like, really like a creator. I've never played Rainbow Six Siege. I stopped playing Clash Royale. Oh, Jesus. 8 years ago? 7 years ago, something like that? Geometry Dash, never played it before. But I still watch his clips and stuff. Like, every time I see him, I never skip a Jinxie clip, right? They're all good. I'm like, that's how you know someone's goated. When I don't even have an interest in the games they play, yet I still watch them. Wait, he definitely can't spell either of those two words. Okay, what words are in question? Wizcatch, sorry for everyone. Wizcatch, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Or excuse me, is the proper terminology. Thank you for the 9 months, Wizcash. Shout out Wizcash from Cobblemon. By the way, next Saturday, not this Saturday, the following Saturday, Cobblemon Best Moments video going up on YouTube. Cobblemon Best Moments video. It is a banger. I'm giving you guys another Crash Out compilation this week, though, because people like it so much. I think I should do it every other week. I was thinking about this today, too. After swim. I was thinking about Cobblemon. Like, right now, I don't want to play it. That's why we're not playing it. If I wanted to play it, I'd be playing it. Right now, I don't really want to play it, but I'm gonna want to play it again. And it's gonna be insane. Right? I'm gonna want to play Cobblemon again. And it is going to be absolutely insane. Because the reason I started Cobblemon in the first place, one, I thought it'd be a fun adventure. But two, I want that moment on stream of standing in front of the Ender Dragon with Lax and Rowlet by my side. That's going to be top 5 aura moments of all time on stream. It is going to be absolutely insane. And I do want to get to that eventually. The only issue with Cobblemon is, like, I feel like the grindy part of it is too boring. Maybe we start doing Cobblemon for night streams then. Because I do feel oh my god, it's fun to go on the adventures, but it's just, you do have to grind Minecraft, right? To have good stuff in it. And I do feel the grindy stuff isn't, because I almost hold the morning streams to a certain standard. You get what I mean? And I feel like that's like, the night streams is like, not that the night streams don't hold to the same standard, but it's more chill vibes, right? As you guys tell with like the shiny hunting and stuff. The morning streams, it's full tilt, full go, non-stop, right? We ever earn enough money to open play as packs? We probably will, if I'm being honest. So I was explaining this right before we started Platinum. I'm like, dude, the streams are going to be different. I'm going to try something new. We're going to be playing all kinds of different games every day on stream. Like, I was going into it thinking, every stream, some of you might be upset by hearing this. I was of what could have been. We probably still will do something like this eventually. Just right now, we made a sudden change. I was planning on every stream being, fire it up, the just chatting stuff for a bit, Discord, play a game like Pocket, play the main game like Platinum, and then end with, like, play as packs or something like that, and do that every day. So it'd be 3 different games every day, technically 4 different segments you could say every single day. Or add in, like, a tier list or other rankings or stuff like that, reaction stuff, all that, right? Then we started playing Platinum. And I will note, the Monday of a new game is always just that game. That's how we've always done it. But I have had so much fun playing Platinum. It is just, I don't want to stop. I don't want to go, well, I'm going to stop the stream halfway through to go play something else. No, I want to play it. I'm having too much fun. Dominic, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. It's the Platinum game is going to be one of the greatest playthroughs we've ever done when it's all said and done. It already is one of the best ones. We got to figure out that team as well. Because I can sit here, oh yeah, rah, rah, and just say that we don't need, who cares about the ice? But then we're going to face the ice, and it's going to be like, okay, guys, what do we do? Speaking of money, when's Mario Monday coming back? No time soon. That was what I was saying, though. It was like, that was one of the things that was meant to happen, but Platinum was too good. You know why that stuff stopped? Because of how good Platinum is. Dominic, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. The Shipwreck Cove, don't even bring that up. Shipwreck Cove. Don't even mention that. You guys had me on wild goose chases. That was the one problem with Cobblemon 2. I listened too much to you guys. Yeah, you guys. Mm-hmm. Too much to you guys. Everything in play, what do you mean? You guys were telling me things that were blatantly wrong and false. Had me on wild goose chases looking for Mickey Mouse Mons. Yeah, it's Dan's fault it is. If you ever want to see me, if you want to play, where's Play as PAX? Where's, Mario Monday? Blame Dan. Because this is like butterfly effect. Dan would sends in the Discord the videos of us comparing the musics from the games. Of the guy on the piano. Phenomenal videos. The guy on the piano playing the music of which is better, the Platinum or the Sinnoh music or the Unova music. And I kept seeing those. And I'm like, the Sinnoh musics are bangers, boys. It's been a bit since we've been here. Then I had the idea, oh, you know what, let's go to Sinnoh because of how much we like the music. Then we go to Sinnoh, and as you can tell by the stuff that's been going on, it's been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And there are, dude, I do have a couple. So here's the games I want to play next. I don't know what it is, but there's a bunch that I really want to play. So every game, like with how crazy Platinum's been, that's how everything is, boys. That's how everything is. No, Dan, just to let you know, I appreciate it. Because the music's why we started playing the Platinum game. And also, too, we hadn't been in Sinnoh for over a year. Over a year. I wonder what region have we been to the most? Actually, that's a good question. What region have I been to the most? Unova 3 times. Sinnoh now twice. Kanto technically twice, but realistically once. With Radical Red. Johto with Soul Silver and Sacred Gold. That's twice. Alola only once. Kalos twice, technically counting ZA. No, well, no, Hisui, I'm going to count its own. But then Hoenn, Emerald, and then both Auras 3 times. Yeah, Hoenn and Unova are tied. I feel like we've played Hoenn more, though. I don't know why. Maybe because the fish through was such a good game. That was such a good idea. With fishing for the Mons, that was so much fun. I love the wheel, don't get me wrong. But it was... I love how he came up with the idea of that. That was awesome. You ever done a Nuzlocke? Nah. I don't like Nuzlocks. I actually got a comment earlier today on YouTube that I loved. It was, hey, let me find it. Let me shout this guy out. It was on YouTube. Here's a comment. Need a GoFundMe for Play a School Fund. Guys, I'm smart. Trust me. Here it is. Maxwell. I like that this isn't like a traditional Nuzlocke. Bro was just having fun. Amen, brother. Amen. We're not doing any special giga crazy challenge. What's our challenge? How much fun can we have? How much fun can we have? I will note, I do want to do one eventually because I think it'll be insane. We got to wait for it, though, because here's the thing. It's going to be like one and done for me. I'm not going to be doing a multiple of them. I mean, oh my God, guys, we're doing Nuzlocks now. No. It's going to get one game. It's probably going to end with me being extremely mad. But you guys will like it. That's the thing. So I'm just letting you know beforehand, it's going to be one and done, right? There's going to be a Nuzlocke we do. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. Everyone's going to die, and I'm going to be screaming, and then we're never going to play the game again. It will happen eventually. What game would it be, though? It'd have to be a game. It'd have to be a Unova game, right? Something I'm very familiar with. But that could be well, that'd be good if it's emotional. Because what if we get a Vanillux and I have to say goodbye to it? Gotta do it in Kalos? Why? Because Kalos is the easiest region? Because Kalos is the easiest region? Yo, a not Muerty with the 4 months on Twitch. Love you, playa. Love you too. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for the 4 months on Twitch. I appreciate it. Third of the year. That's so crazy to think 4 months is a third of the year. And you know what's even crazier to think? We're almost at the end of the year. No, I will do a Nuzlocke. Eventually. I will. I've thought about it. And it's almost like, so there's certain things, like, oh, guys, okay, lock in. I'm about to go on a yap. So there's certain things that I have had happen with making content where I originally had an idea for something. Didn't do it, wasn't able to do it, didn't post it for whatever reason. And we end up doing it eventually down the line. And it ended up doing very good. And I'm like, it wouldn't have done this good if I did it when I originally thought of it, because the following wasn't as big as it is at the moment in time of when I did actually do it. For instance, the Soul Silver playthrough. I wanted to play Soul Silver on stream because I thought the red battle would be insane. I ended up playing MMO instead. We play Poke MMO. We go on the 6-month-long journey with that. That ends with the red battle. First ever red battle on stream. To this day, top 5 greatest battles ever before on stream. We then, after that, after MMO, decide to go play Blaze Black 2. Or Black 2, sorry, just Black 2. Play Black 2, beat it. Now, what happened during that time? Well, we started MMO back in February 2024. At the time, I had just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. There was maybe a couple hundred on Instagram, maybe like 60 on TikTok, probably 1 on Twitch, and then like Facebook didn't exist, nothing. There was barely any followers then, right? We build all the way up to the beginning of August then, where we've gotten a couple. I think we had like 1,000 something followers on Instagram. We gained about another 700 subscribers on YouTube. So we were sitting about 1,700. And then we were on, I think, like maybe a couple hundred on TikTok. And then maybe like 20 on Twitch. And I finished the red battle in MMO, the thing I'd always wanted to do. That's why I played MMO months later, because MMO is a full grind. It's 5 regions all in one. We did the whole thing. You have to complete the decks to unlock Mount Silver to go beat Red, so we completed the Pokédex. Pokédex for Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova. Unlocked Mount Silver, went and battled and beat Red in the greatest battle we've ever had at the time. Was absolutely insane. During all that time, we spent doing that slowly but surely, day in and day out, brick by brick, as you see all these bricks laid right here, stacking up the total following that I had across all platforms. We then play Black 2. Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. The day we always talk about as being the day that almost like everything changed, because all of a sudden, playing Black 2, we had 15 viewers out of nowhere, when the average before was literally 1. Peaking at 3-4, averaging 1-0. And then all of a sudden, everything changed with with Black 2. Then I see the numbers start doing good. I'm like, okay, we were averaging like 10 viewers on YouTube, averaging like 1 to 2 viewers on Twitch, which, by the way, is up 200% because what was the previous? 0. Instagram clips started to do very good, getting like 10, 20, 30,000 views, and eventually it started getting into hundreds of thousands. Multiple clips ended up getting millions of views, and we're like, okay, let's roll. Decide it's time for Soul Silver. Played Soul Silver next. Go through Soul Silver. I will note, I remember when I first switched over to Soul Silver after Black 2, there was a drop-off in viewership. It went down to like averaging 7 viewers, and it was averaging like 15, 20 before. Play Soul Silver. Go through the game, have a great time doing it, and we end with a red battle, obviously. Red on Mount Silver. He has that Mewtwo. Remember? For those that have seen the clip, he absolutely mollywopped me. Then, on the 7th time, we would eventually beat him. I made a cool edit, shot up Drizzy, put a Drake song in it, and it was insane. Those 2 clips blew up millions of views across all platforms. It was absolutely insane. Now, if I did that Soul Silver, Red on Mount Silver battle back in February of 2024, when I originally wanted to, they would not have done as good because I had nowhere near as many followers as I had. When I actually did it, it was like beginning of September 2024. Months and months later. You see what I mean? So that's kind of like the thing now with the Nuzlocke. I'm like, I thought about doing one a little bit back, and I didn't. And we still haven't done one because I'm almost like, dude, what if that's the thing that really like gives us a big, big boost? But it's like, is it time yet for it? Right? Is it time yet for it? Maybe if we hit like 50,000 subs, we're like, all right, let's run it. Let's rip a Nuzlocke and see what happens. One game I've always wanted to play is whatever Purplecliff played in his Emerald Nuzlocke run. I think that'd be cool, like paying homage to one of the GOATs, Purplecliff. My first Nuzlocke is like his Nuzlocke that like blew him up. Anyone else know what I'm talking about? The one where he had a shiny Recuse in it? He ended up beating, I think he battled, it was against Wallace. Wallace had a Wailord, and Purplecliff had a Iroh the Moltres that ended up KOing Wailord off a future sight after it died. It was one of the craziest things ever. So I'm like, I'm almost trying to wait for it now because it's like, the longer I wait, the larger the following we're going to have, meaning the better the Nuzlocke will do. Because again, it's going to be like, guys, it's going to end with me crashing out and being mad. It's going to be one and done. So we got to make sure the one we do is worthwhile. Hearing this lore is never going to get old. Building this channel and community brick by brick. Dude, for real. That is the one thing, too, because you always think, like, if you're doing something, oh, you want it instantly, right? You'd want, like, obviously, if you would ask me, yo, playa, if you want to wake up tomorrow and have 100,000 subscribers, yeah, obviously. You want to wake up, January 1st of this year, of 2026, and you're going to be on 1 million? Yeah, right? Right? Obviously. But the journey we're going on, it's like One Piece, dude. Everyone that watches One Piece right now, if you were to ask them, you want to know what the One Piece is right now? Probably all, like, I would say, yeah, I want to know what the One Piece is. That'd be insane. How, after all these years, but what's the best part? The journey that you go on for it. The journey to getting there. In the process it takes. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be like the One Piece where it takes 30 plus years. Or it might, though, but hey, we ain't stopping until it does, though. Start the Nuzlocke. After a clip goes viral, a stream that ends with you crashing out or you beating it. That's the thing. It's going to be the end of it. That clip's going to do the best. Everyone's like, oh, when is the next one? I'm like, I can't go through that again. I can't go through that again. No, the journey is the fun part, exactly. That is the thing. And to be honest, with One Piece, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't even care that much. Hawks up 2-0. Let's go. Let's go! I don't even care that much about the one. Like, I care, yeah. But it's not like my main thing. There's other things in One Piece I am more interested in than the One Piece. Does that make sense? Like, I want to learn what the One Piece is, see Laugh Tale, right? He laughed, like all that stuff. But I look, what's Buggy's backstory? What's Crocodile's secret that Ivankov knows? What's Dragon's devil fruit? How did Mihawk get Yoru? What's Mihawk's backstory? What did Joy Boy look like? Who's Davy Jones? Joy Boy was the first pirate. How did he then go make his crew? Like, all that stuff. I'm more interested in that stuff. But why am I interested in that stuff? Because of how it's been built up throughout the story. Like, Mihawk is crazy. I was thinking for the longest time, Mihawk's parents were Shaki and Rayleigh. Shaki, my bad. I was Shakuyaku, Shaki, Shaki, whatever you pronounce it. I thought it was them because Rayleigh's outfit, when he was on the Roger Pirates, he has the purple coat, and the inside pattern is the same as Mihawk's outfit. Shaki's hair, like almost like how it comes down on her face, with her at Sabaody, like current story Shaki, is the same as Mihawk's hair. Rayleigh being the Dark King, we don't know why why is Rayleigh called the Dark King? We don't know. His name's Silver's Rayleigh. Where'd the name the Dark King come from? Mihawk is literally like, appears to be like based on a vampire. You see what I mean? But if that's, first of all, if that's true, that's awesome. But if it's not, then who the heck, what is Mihawk's lore? I think wasn't Mihawk? Wait, I might be we learned this when we got Mihawk's bounty with the Cross Guild. Oh, Jesus. Mihawk was like the Marine Hunter or something like that. I can't remember though. Did it suggest that Mihawk was in the Marines though? Or is that something that people thought it suggested? There was some tie with Mihawk and the Marines, either them being with them or fighting them. I think he's known for fighting them. But then also too, you look at Mihawk and Mihawk's eyes. They're the same eyes that Eam has. Just Mihawk's are yellow, Eam's are red. Awesome Scroll there 5 on Twitch. But the thing is, though, I don't think the timeline matches up for Rayleigh and Shaki to be Mihawk's parents. Because if you look at where we at, the ages of everybody with this story, I believe Mihawk's older than Shanks, right? Mihawk was a Marine hunter. Thank you. That was it. He hunted down and feed them to find a worthy opponent. Okay, thank you. So he hunted the Marines, okay. But, based on the current flashback, it wouldn't line up. Let me look it up. I don't think... I believe Mihawk's older. Mihawk age. Mihawk's 43. I think Shanks is 40. Or 41. Shanks is 39. Shanks is 39. Mihawk's 43. That doesn't make sense. Because we see Baby Shanks. Meaning Mihawk would be a couple years old already. You know who would know? Tekking. Tekking knows everything. That's my Friday nights right now. Tekking One Piece manga review. No, I have both of them already. Tekking One Piece chapter review. Then Mickey D's and the Daily Incense. You're the Jersey Master. I swear I appreciate it. Dude, someone complimented me at my gym about the jersey. Like, bro, you always have sick jerseys on. They're awesome. Like, I appreciate it. Yo, Baked Tut, thank you for following on Twitch. Fantasy Noti, hang on. Did my boy score? No, he's in the red zone. That's not good enough. I need touchdowns. I'm at 4 points. LJ's at 28. Boys, it's not looking good. My guy's on 4 points. Yeah. Awesome, Squirrel. Thank you. You're right. At Rogers Execution, it shows Mihawk. Speaking of questions, it shows Mihawk. And Mihawk is clearly older than Shanks, but also too. Speaking of that, Oda didn't just put those characters there as, oh, these guys would be cool to be there. There is a significant reason why all those characters are there at Rogers Execution. We see Mihawk with Yoru. Mind you, he has it when he's young. He is younger there. He had the sword already. We see Shanks and Buggy, obviously. Smoker, Dragon, Crocodile, who we don't see his face, Doflamingo, and Gecko Moria. I believe that, I don't think there's any other significant character that is specifically shown at his execution like that. But it then brings it up, it's like, okay, why are all those guys there? Doflamingo's gonna, you know what I hope, one of my biggest things, I want to see Doflamingo get out of Impel Down via the Cross Guild or something like that. The Cross Guild's low-key one of my favorite things in One Piece right now. It's so awesome. You caught up? 166 I haven't read yet. Or 1166. I couldn't find it today. I don't think it's been officially out yet. I believe it'll be tomorrow. I'll read it after the stream tomorrow. I'm so hyped for it. One thing I kind of was thinking about. I was explaining this the other day, how like earlier today, sorry. Earlier on today, we were talking about One Piece. I was kind of explaining the part. No, I didn't mention this. It was a different day I was explaining this. My bad. But one of my favorite parts about One Piece, I think like fan favorite parts about One Piece, is right after something crazy happens. Enies Lobby. We had post Enies Lobby. For instance, when Garp pulls up, we learn the lore of, we hear about, or learn about who Dragon is. You get the bounties. All that crazy stuff. We saw Ace and Blackbeard fight. Think of what just happened with Wano. Post Wano, we learn of the stuff going on in the rest of the world, all that stuff. Then now I was thinking about it. I wonder if this next chapter is going to be like the post God Valley. Here's the reaction from the rest of the world to what happened. Right? Dude, that could be insane. Like, do we see something of the world government announcing everybody that Rox has been defeated? That's not spoilers, by the way. We've known that for literally years now at this point. That's what God Valley was. We learned of God Valley being that's where Rox got beat. And also too, in Tekking's chapter review, he mentioned this, and I kind of felt the same way about it. How the last chapter ended with Rox losing. It didn't seem like he died. It didn't seem like a send-off of how a character would die in One Piece. Lane, thank you for tuning in. It didn't feel like that. So, and people have been questioning, is like Rox still alive or something like that today? So I'm like, today meaning current, present story. I'm like, I don't know. One Piece is the best. It really is. I gotta start getting more One Piece cards. That pack opening day was so much fun. It was so much fun. But actually, speaking of stuff that happened, we got the official coloring of Rox today. I don't know if this is spoilers or not. Because it technically wasn't even in the story. This is something we learned from a cover of Shonen Jump. No, it's not. I'm not going to consider it a spoiler. Well, I guess if you don't want to cover your ears. His hair's blue. Not fully blue. You know, if you've seen Rocks, it's two-toned. His hair color. It's like the main color's white, and then there's stripes. The stripes are blue. Who's got blue hair? Buggy D Clown, my goat, who literally we were talking about this just the other day. Last name following on Twitch. I was saying Buggy's low-key the guy we know the least about in One Piece. That's significant characters. We know more about Dragon and Eam than we know about Buggy. Think about that. You're thinking, Play, what are you talking about? Actually think about it. Everything we know of Buggy is like... I mean, not really anything. Like, think about it. He was on the Roger Pirates, okay. He was looking for treasure. Ended up in Impel Down. Got out of Impel Down with Luffy. And then did the rise to glory, Warlord, then to Emperor. But, like, we don't know anything about him, though. But we don't know nothing about him. We know Shanks' like, family and kind of backstory. We know, I'm thinking of, like, that's the best, closest comparison, I guess. We know now a bit of Blackbeard. Not fully, but we get the gist of it. But I'm comparing, like, characters that... I guess Mihawk's up there, too. We really know nothing about him. But you'd think Buggy, we would know. We don't. So I'm like... I'm gonna sneeze. So I'm like, Buggy has to be significant in some way. And we were thinking, what other characters have blue hair? Vivi. Well, Vivi's not Buggy's dad. She's younger than him. So I'm like, dude, what, like... And I've been saying this whole time, ever since I saw the Wanted posters, I'm like, that's why I got the Buggy Wanted. I showed it earlier today. That's why I got this card. I'd been wanting a Buggy card, because I've always been a fan of Buggy. And then when I saw Rox's Wanted poster, I'm like, I'm definitely getting the Buggy Wanted poster now. It's the same thing. Who is the frozen guy in Impel Down? That was not Rox. People like to say that it was because what would you call it? The silhouette that Oda used to draw of Rox before we knew what Rox looked like looked exactly like that character. But it has been confirmed that that is not... Tekking knows everything. He knows the name. It is confirmed that is not the character. That is not Rox. I think Oda gave a name for that character. It's confirmed that that's not him. But how it was described, it was looking at him, oh, I don't know, he's maybe preserved for the future. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Oda to be like, try to trick us. He's there preserved for the future. Right? That's not Rox. That specific character, no, that's not him. But what if Rox is preserved for the future somewhere? Because the character looks literally identical to what Oda would draw for the silhouette of Rox. Is in Impel Down. We know Rox technically got defeated by, I guess you could say, the Navy with Garp and Roger, but we'll say Garp as well. So, like, what if that was almost meant to be like a diversion? Oh, no, that's someone that just looks like him. It's not actually him, but then he actually is, though. Just somewhere else. While you're running in circles, we're attempting the thing known as shiny hunting. I say attempting because we haven't found a shiny yet. We've yet to find one yet, so that's why it is technically attempting still. Now, I want to see my boy Doflamingo get out, and I wonder what outfit Oda's going to give him. Because every character that's come out of Impel Down, Oda changed the complete outfit afterwards. What is He better still have the pink cape. What if his outfit is just No, because even Buggy changed out of the prison suit. God, I want to see Doflamingo get out. When would that happen? Probably not for a bit, though. Well, actually, I can't even say that. Well, no, we are still. I bet after this flashback, we'll fully finish Elbaf. Like, I doubt it'll like go off to something else. I bet once this flashback's done, we're just gonna be getting. We're only gonna get Elbaf until Elbaf's done. Are they gonna recreate the God Valley incident in Elbaf? No, I don't think so. I think Elbaf isn't gonna be much longer afterwards. I bet it'll be like the Or actually, you have a good point though. Without getting into spoilers, like the kind of like end game villain, what took place with them on God Valley is happening on Elbaf, right? Is that there are similarities to it. With Domi Reversi as well. I just feel like personally, we're gonna go back to Elbaf after this flashback. Like, Loki and everyone's gonna pull up with Luffy. And then it's gonna be, like, the bad guys are just gonna, like, leave. Like, oh, we gotta go. Blame yourself, thank you for tuning in. First time I hit this stream, much love from Germany. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Ethan, thank you for tuning in as well. Shout out Germany. You guys have God tier jerseys for the next World Cup. No, I think something like that's gonna happen. But I don't. Oda did say, you guys are gonna. He literally said you're gonna be blown away at every single thing that happens going forward in the story. So what if we go back to Elbaf and it is just Loki, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Harlden, just full power duking it out? But again, though, like that's not happening now. They can't beat him. Rock said not Rock said. His wife, lady friend, I can't think of her name. She said, I'm sorry for having you do this when you weren't ready yet. So there's a way known to defeat Eam. We don't know what it is yet. In no way Luffy and them got it right now. Brody there, Vine on Twitch. So, like, there is no end to that fight right now. So, it's gotta wrap up in some, like, weird way. Oh, we gotta go. We're, like, let's retreat. We're not dealing with them right now. Like, something like that. Also, too, there's a whole theory that on Elbaf, time moves differently. For those that watched Interstellar, you know the planet that they were on with the giant waves? How they're like 3 minutes here is 3 years on Earth. I don't know if that's the exact time frame, but just that analogy. That was because they're by the black hole, and the black hole distorts time in space and all that. It messes with Yalga and Palkia. It gives them bubble guts and diarrhea, and stuff gets all changed up. People think that that's what Elbaf is like. They think that's what a time dilation is going to describe it. You have poopy pants. No, I don't. Dialga and Palkia do. That's what a lot of people think Elbaf is like. I'm building a new commander deck right now, and your stream is just what I needed. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching this stream, Dylan. Dude, I like these streams. We're just sitting here yapping about One Piece. Low-key, this is goated. But the reasoning for that is because to explain the giants live super long. Why is everything super big? Because it's not just the giants that are big. Everything's big on Elbaf. And when we first saw Elbaf, the narrator, who we do not hear from often, when the narrator speaks, you sit there, shut up, and listen in One Piece. The narrator said, don't overstay your welcome. Everything's kind of pointing towards there's something with the time dilation going up. Have you ever played Commander? I have not. I've never heard of it. Play him at the beach in Australia right now. Still watching his dedication. Hey, Luis, I appreciate you. At the beach right now? That's kind of nice. You're sitting there, legs kicked out on the beach. Got the stream pulled up. That sounds goated. That does sound goated. Magic the Gathering? I've never gotten into Magic. Sorry. I've never gotten into Magic. I've never played a TCG. Pocket's the closest thing I've done. Before Shanks beat Kid looked like he was trying. Yeah, Shanks was on his way out. And that's the thing, too. I will note, we saw... Well, no, we do know Shanks was inside Elbaf. Actually, I take that back. I was going to say we've only seen Shanks on the outside of Elbaf. We know he was in Elbaf because that's how he beat Loki. Dude, but again, I mean... I was talking about this the other day. Shanks might be top 1 in One Piece right now. Wolfie draws the being background noise while I shiny hunt Furfro. Best of luck. Look, we're all shiny hunting together. Like, Shanks might be the strongest character in... Because he's stronger than Luffy. Right? Like, people say, oh, Luffy's stronger than Kaido now. He's not. Right? When he's full power, figured everything out, yes. Right now, no. Not yet in the story. Kaido lost because he fought 57 different people and was carrying an island for a whole night. While partying. Right? Like... Luffy's not one-on-one. It's still always bet on Kaido. But Kaido, right now, we're kind of assuming is GG's. Meaning, who else is there? The Admirals are weak. They're all frauds. People say, oh, well, they don't want to injure... They haven't gone all out because they don't want to harm the people around them. Okay, if that was true, the Admirals were stronger than the Yonko, they would have gotten them by now. Admirals ain't stronger than them. So then it's like, who else is there? Mihawk, maybe? But I don't think... I mean, I am biased because I do like... Shanks is my favorite character. But, like, I don't think Mihawk's stronger than him. Because they're I think... Actually, I bet they're more... I bet they'd be equal. When it comes to, like, sword... Well, no, Mihawk's the strongest swordsman. But Shanks has Wi-Fi hockey. In Generation, name for the gifted sub. Yeah, I think Kaido and Big Mom are still somewhere. Because once again, it was kind of like how I was describing the last chapter was with rocks. It didn't feel like a death. Playa, I'm the one shiny hunting Recuse in the Discord. Guess what number of soft resets I'm on and how many hours I've logged. I'm scared. I don't even want to know. 100,000. Waiting for my goat law to come back. Yeah, exactly like those. Well, the thing is, though, no way Law and Kid are gone, right? But the thing is, when Oda explained what happened there, the narrator said these guys got cooked. It's never happened for anybody else before. 10,000 is the number I meant. 9,710 resets, 102 hours. For context, I have put in... Oh, I can't save the game right now. Because Chikorita's mad at me. 81 hours, and that's actually insane. I think Mihawk and Shanks are like Roger Garp relationship in terms of strength. I agree. Dude, I was talking about this the other day. I hope at the end of One Piece, Oda just goes, here's the strong characters in order of strength. Every character prime, here's a top 100 ranking. I hope we get something like that. Probably like Joy Boy Luffy will be number 1. End of story. Eam will be number 2. And then what, like... Kaido, Whitebeard, Roger, Garp, Shanks, Mihawk, all these characters. Zoro will be up there. I saw someone say this. I saw this on TikTok earlier today. Someone said, I hope when we see Mihawk fight Zoro, Mihawk beats Zoro. And then we see them fight again and Zoro wins. 5 Elders? I think the 5 Elders are Mickey Mouse. I think they got broken abilities. In terms of actual strength, they're Mickey Mouse. Because look what they were doing on Egghead. Like, really, think of replace Kaido with the Elders. Like, look at how we saw Kaido at the beginning of Wano. I mean, literally murking everybody. No difficulty. Absolutely everybody. Elders blowing up people's heads via Wi-Fi. Exactly. They just got broken abilities. But then when it came to actually doing stuff, I mean, like they didn't do anything. Like the whole thing is, oh my god, the gum fruits avoided us for 800 years. And literally, Luffy's right. All 5 of them were there. Luffy was right there, and they couldn't stop him. Get him. He's not as strong as he's going to be yet. Ooh, I feel the 5 elders are part of Eam's full form, kind of like... I don't know, 2 characters in Naruto, I don't know who those are. But you mean like they all come together, I'm assuming? That could be kind of cool. I could see something like that. That would kind of almost make sense. Because that could explain why Eam's just a blob. And then because it is. And then it gets all its parts. Because how we saw what happened with Saturn. Eam is clearly giving them power. And what if everything... You guys might be onto something. Yeah, and then Imu absorbs them. Or takes them in. And it creates its actual form. Dude, that's like legit. I could see that. Your shorts are going crazy. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching them. Because Oda has always done kind of like goofy stuff like that. Back in, all the way to Thriller Bark, the docking thing with Frankie that Robin didn't want to do. What if that's... Dude... What are you doing this weekend? I don't. Editing. My dad always asks me. He's like, why don't you go out and do stuff with people? And yesterday night, when I got home, he's like, so what are you doing tonight? I'm like, I'm going out with friends. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, no. I'm sitting in my room editing all night. Yeah, dude, Emeth? Oh, Jesus. Taco Bell and Mickey D's, I'm torn. If it means anything, I'm getting Mickey D's tomorrow, I think. Frankie foreshadows Eam's final form, confirmed. Dude, could you imagine? Thing is, too, there is... Also, we learned this. This isn't spoilers for this story because this isn't said in the story. Oda put this in the SBS of the newest volume. For those that don't know, in the One Piece actual physical volumes, before each new chapter, you have the chapters in the volume, and before each chapter, there's like almost like a Q&A type of thing from Oda where he answers questions that fans send in. It's called the SBS. In the newest one, it was asked, is Queen Frankie's father? And he said, yes. He is. Which I thought that was interesting. We kind of have assumed that, right? Because the timeline, Frankie got abandoned by his parents who were pirates. Frankie being a cyborg, Queen being a cyborg, Queen being a part of Mads, Frankie building all kinds of crazy stuff. and then the timeline-wise of when Frankie would have been abandoned and when Queen joined Mads, and then the Beast Pirates, it all made sense. Hey, and play you a McRib guy? I've never had one. I've never had one before. Yo, Saints, I remember that, hearing about that stuff. I think that's already been, like, kind of... This, I think the timeline of that has already gone off. I remember hearing about that. I'm not going to explain, because, again, I hate leaks. I hate leaks and all that stuff, because most of the time it's false. But I believe what that was... Here's my explanation for that. That's all wrong. Correct? Because already the time, again, I could be, again, it was some stupid leak that was 2 years ago now. I could be misremembering it. But I believe already with what's taken place in Elbaf debunks that. But people could argue, well, why would Oda and his team do something, like get those, like, go after that leaker and say something if it wasn't true, right? That could be an argument someone could make. Oh, it's fake information. Why would they care about it? Because if it's something that is being presented as a legitimate, serious thing, this isn't like Tekking theorizing stuff. Tekking does his stuff talking about theories. Like, for instance, he had a video the other day with what if Garp was on Roger's crew, right? Like, that's not, he's not saying, guys, this happened. No, he's saying, what if, what if, what if? There is something being put out there that is being treated as if it's legit. And if it is not, fans could potentially be upset when things don't go that way. Look at Pokemon. Right? The leaks for Pokemon. That's why I hate leaks. Oh my god, we were supposed to get this. Why did this happen? Look at the leaks for Mega Feraligatr. Oh my god, it could have been this. Why is it that? Look at the leaks for Mega Dragonite. Oh my god, it could have been this. Why is it that? You see what I mean? So, I think it makes complete sense that Oda would instantly shoot something like that down, because it'll prevent the situation of fans being, oh wait, but this is different than what this said. And also, too, to prevent something, if something real actually comes out in the future, to prevent or hinder stuff like that. You see what I mean? But also, too, I will note, I think it has been stated before that Oda will occasionally, like, hear or learn about theories fans have and will deliberately change things to go against what the theory was. I'm pretty sure that's, like, actually confirmed. Sour Patch Kid, they were following on Twitch. Sour Patch Kids are goated. Playthrough of Pokemon Tower Defense? I've never heard of that. But I saw someone mention this a little bit ago. And I will note, Oda did just bring this up in the recent SBS as well. I learned of the... Tekking made a video talking about the SBS, so I heard what happened in it. Or what was shared in it. A question that was asked... Mind you, this is a obvious question. Someone sent in something to the SBS, and it stated, this is my first time submitting something to the SBS, but I was wondering, do characters that show up in volume cover stories never show back again in the main story? Obviously, no. We saw CP9 afterwards. They showed up again in the story. We saw Yamato in the most recent cover story. We're obviously going to see Yamato again. We saw Ace in a cover story. We obviously saw Ace again. Countless characters were obviously, they were shown in the cover story, then they were shown again. Who is one character, though, that was shown in a cover story where the cover story was almost borderline so outlandish, it would be like, okay, I could see that never happening again. Eneru, NL, depending on if you watch in English or subbed or dubbed. Homie's on the moon. With moon people. Canon, confirmed. This was in the cover story years ago. Oda to bring that up now? Because, again, that's an obvious thing, right? Fans are like, well, yeah, obviously, characters that are in the cover story come back in the story. They're not perma-gone because of that. Why would he bring that up now? We're getting off on the deep end, boys. We're getting off in the deep end. We went from just talking about current stuff going on to literally tinfoil hats on. Play it, please wish Play It Fan a happy birthday. Is Play It Fan's birthday? Logan, thank you for the bits, by the way. Happy birthday. Yo, wish... I don't even see him in the chat. Happy birthday. I don't even see him. Happy birthday. Thank you for, I hope you had a good day. Happy birthday. NL got to come back. He got done dirty being put in the show so early. I think, though, with... I say Eneru. With Eneru, it's like... He had a busted devil fruit, but he was in Skypiea. He was some different, like, clan or from a different Sky Islands. Excuse me, and came over to what we saw him in within the story. I think that he's almost like I don't know how what analogy would be or how to describe this. Like he had, compared to the people he was against, busted power, like hacks type of ability, right? Like broken ability. That's a good way to describe it. He had a broken ability. No one there could deal with it. And so because of that, he thought he was King Dingaling. But he doesn't even know what, like, hockey is and that type of stuff. In terms of, like, actual real hockey we see in fights. He had, he had observation, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was observation hockey he had that was good. That's how he was able to use the thing where he strike the lightning down and could predict their movements. Yes. It was observation hockey. He didn't have armament or any of that other stuff. Right? It's kind of interesting how Oda worked around the hockey stuff early on in the story. He made it literally just counter what the devil fruit was. Crocodile, water. Eneru, rubber. So, like, I feel like if he comes back, he won't be, like, he's not going to be, like, the strongest character, but he'll be a cool character. There's going to be something with him. You like JJK? Yes. I'm waiting to read the new thing that came out of it. There's some, like, the creator of JJK is making a new manga right now. It's supposed to only be, like, 18 or 20 chapters long. It's not very long. I'm waiting till it's fully done, then I'm going to read it all. What if Anil comes back with a new kind of hockey the moon people have? I don't think there'll be another kind of hockey. I think it's just what Dr. Kureha talked about, which we know all of it now. Gege said the new manga isn't canon. Screw what they say. They don't even know left from right. They just make stuff up. I don't care what they have to say. They don't even know what they're doing. With how JJK ended, pisses me off. No, yeah, the fans control, Gojo, yeah, the fans control what happened. Who cares what the author has? The author doesn't even know. And if the author knows, then who does know? This like Vinland Saga, this pisses me off. When Thorvin reunited with Leif Erikson, and it just completely skipped over their reuniting. Leif Erikson was spent, I think, a decade probably, right? Years looking for Thorvin. Years looking for him. Searching the world. Finally finds him. Absolutely zero reunion. And you know what the author said? Mangaka, creator, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there was too much going on. There were too many things going on. It wasn't a good time. Buddy, you are the creator of this story. There is only one person in the history of this world that could make it so that could have a special something. You. Right? Like, it's not like someone else is writing this story and you're giving you're the creator. You're the only one that can do it. What are you trying to act like? Oh my God, feel bad for him. There's other things going on. No, idiot. Pisses me off. Makes me so mad. Actually. That whole last season just pisses me off of Vinland Saga. I get it. Character building. But there were so many little things that just were completely just horribly done. Snake, literally, was from the, oh Jesus. Was it the Ottoman Empire? Oh, this is L knowledge. Of real world knowledge. No spoilers. Don't worry, there are none, because it didn't happen. Oh, God. I can't remember what he's from. Some Turkish empire at that time. What is current-day Turkey? At that time in the story, right? Back then. Snake, Hibi, as it was said in Japanese, was a part of the highest elite class of warrior in that empire. You're following me? That was something that was stated in the story. And is also heavily suggested by his sword and helmet that he has and wears when he fights. At that time, that is the biggest, baddest, strongest, toughest, most skilled warriors in the entire world. Like, you understand? This is like saying, what would be an example? We're playing Pokemon. I turn this corner. No, we're playing Pokemon. We're in Kalos, playing X and Y. And you know the Snorlax you wake up in the game? Say that was red Snorlax. Right? This is hypothetical. Say that, I'm trying to give an example for everyone watching that can understand. In X and Y, there's that Snorlax you have to wake up that's blocking the path. Similar to the Snorlax back in Kanto, or in the OG games. Say the Snorlax in Kalos, though, is Red's Snorlax. The GOAT. The strongest trainer of all time. His elite team of his best 6 Mons, right? One of them is all of a sudden in Kalos, just sleeping on this bridge. That is what Snake is in Vinland Saga. What is this guy doing guarding this farm? Out in Iceland or wherever the heck. No, they're not in Iceland. Oh my God, I don't even know where they are. Were they in England? Sorry, I don't remember where they were. Somewhere in Europe. I think Western Europe? How'd he get there? He was a part of the strongest army in the world. Whatever, the Turkish, I think it was Ottoman maybe. Snorlax being a part of Red's Mons. Not only being a part of Red's Mons, one of it in his top 6 was a part of the highest class. They took the time to explain that, but then no backstory. How did Snorlax get here? What did Red do? Why is he here? There's just nothing. I can't pronounce that. Is that what it is? Sorry. The city of Constantinople. Yes, I think this is it. Yes, 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 yes. This is it, this is it, this is it. Milgard? Oh, gee, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Constantinople. Yes, that's it. He's a part of that, and there's just no... Okay, I'm done. I'm done ranting about Vinland Saga. Excited for what happens in the future. Excited for... just like Miles Garrett, excited for Season 3. Because Thorvin, his fit looked fire at the end of the last season. His new outfit, I messed with it heavy. Excited to see what happens. Cosmic, thank you for tuning in. Very excited to see what happens. That's how we'll wrap up the Vinland Saga discussion. Very excited for what happens. Yeah, clean shaven. Cut his hair. Has a cool outfit. I'm hyped for it. Which we can see someday, good Guts animation. So I read the first chapter of Guts and I stopped. It was too freaky for me. On every way in which you could interpret the word freaky, yes. Yes. It was too much. I'm like, I'm good. This ain't for me. Favorite anime besides One Piece? My favorite anime actually isn't One Piece. My favorite anime is Attack on Titan. For anime, Attack on Titan #1, One Piece #2. For manga, One Piece #1, Attack on Titan #2. Just the pacing and the way in which Attack on Titan was portrayed in an anime, I don't think it can't be beat. I've explained this before. Episode 54 of Attack on Titan is the greatest anime episode I think I might ever see. You had the climax of all climaxes. Every big bad boy main villain. The Beast Titan, the Armored Titan, the Colossal Titan. You had the ultimate battles with all of them, all in that one episode. And nothing felt rushed, nothing felt too short. Everything felt adequate and justified for the build-up to that point. If that was in One Piece, that would have been 6 episodes. Right? Yeah, 54, Hero. That would have been, in One Piece, 6 different episodes. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist is something that I have no complaints with at all. That is perfect as well. Some of my favorite animes. Obviously, Attack on Titan #1, One Piece #2. I think I go Black Clover 3. Full Metal. I have a list I've made. Here's the list that I have made. Attack on Titan 1, One Piece 2, Black Clover 3, JJK 4, Demon Slayer 5, Full Metal Alchemist 6, Blue Lock 7. Someone asked if I watch sports animes, Blue Lock. Bleach 8, Fairy Tail 9, Gurren Lagann 10. 86, 11, Vinland Saga 12, My Hero 13, Hell's Paradise 14, Chainsaw Man, which should be lower. Yeah, I have Chainsaw Man above Sword Art Online. That is not true. Chainsaw Man sucks. It actually sucks. That was just of a bunch of animes that I've seen. Now, Chainsaw Man's booty cheeks. Chainsaw Man is confirmed trash. No Haikyuu. That's that one, the volleyball one. I've never seen that. Death Note, I've never watched that. Yeah, I gotta catch up on Blue Lock, though. I love Blue Lock. Now, Chainsaw Man was disappointing for me. I explained this before, once again. Episode 1, God tier. Last episode of Season 1, God tier. Everything else in between, poop. It's like, imagine you're making a sandwich, and you have the nicest bun in the world. You know when 2 Chainz was doing all that expensive stuff and he had the gold glitter bun for his cheeseburger? You have the gold glitter bun for the first and last episode of season 1 of Chainsaw Man. What did they put on that bun for in between for the rest of the sandwich? They went over to the sewers, scooped up a bunch of poop, and put it on the sandwich. And said, here, take a bite. That is literally Chainsaw Man in a nutshell. Dragon Ball was on the list as well. I didn't get that far down. Favorite anime intro. Hey, now we're talking, boys. Now we're talking. No, hey, I haven't seen all of Dragon Ball. I've only watched for watching the entire thing. I've only watched all of Super. I saw the Frieza saga and parts of the Cell saga. Never really watched the Buu saga, but I've seen clips and like AMVs and stuff that I know what happens. But Super I love the Tournament of Power. That was actually the first real anime I ever watched. Like, growing up, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh!, Bakugan, Pokemon, Beyblade, all that stuff. But, like, the first actual anime was Dragon Ball Super, and I loved it. It was so good. Now, favorite intro. I think my #1 anime intro of all time is the second one for Attack on Titan. One of the Bleach season has a banger intro. I think you mean all of them have banger intros. Now, for animes with goated intros, One Piece has a lot of very, very good ones. But in terms of power rankings, Attack on Titan has the best openings for me. #1. Black Clover's #2. I'm talking overall. Attack on Titan, every single one's an absolute banger. Attack on Titan #1. Black Clover #2. And I think I go Bleach #3. You going live again in the morning? Yes, yes, yes. We'll be live tomorrow morning, normal time. We'll be playing Platinum. I've never watched people saying Naruto. I've never watched Naruto. I have heard about, I do like some Naruto ones. It's the Bluebirds goated. There's the one where there's the scene of him doing the run and it cuts to different, like him growing up. That one's my favorite one, though. That one's a banger. If you watch Naruto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's doing the run, and it shows, like, young Naruto, like, kind of young Naruto, kind of grown-up Naruto. That one's awesome. Don't know what it's called. No idea. Let me go to my anime playlist. SAO's got some bangers. Oh, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's got bangers. SAO because they got Lisa singing them. She might be the GOAT of anime openings. Yo, Demon, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Was that an opening or is that an anime? Regardless, I don't know what it is. I apologize. Demon Slayer, JJK. Oh my God, Full Metal Alchemist. Nothing. I will note I don't like the last one. That's one that a lot of people love. The Rain one. Don't like that. I do not like that one. I'm gonna listen to those after the stream tonight. Doesn't get ready for bed. I'm listening to the Full Metal Alchemist openings. Those are god tier. Anime High School of the Dead. Never heard of it. I apologize. I have not watched it. Something Golden Time banger. I think my favorite Full Metal Alchemist opening though is the second to last one. JJK's goated. We mentioned Full Metal Alchemist. Black Clover doesn't miss. Fire Force has some good ones too. Hey, what is it this one? No. I think it's this one. Period by Chemistry. Full Metal Alchemist opening. The second to last one, I believe. God tier. Then obviously One Piece. My favorite One Piece openings. Top 3. Number 1. Enies Lobby. Which is Brand New World. I have him right here. By D51. The Enies Lobby opening. Number 1. Without question. Number 2. I think I want to go one of the most recent ones. Us. All of Us. I use that one all the time for my Instagram story in the morning. Number 3. It's Kokoro no Chizu. Water 7. That's number 3 for me. Number 4, the OG one. There's a lot of One Piece ones. Bleach, nothing but bangers. Dude, the new Bleach ones have been insane. Right, the new Bleach openings for the 1,000-Year Blood War have been absolutely insane, everybody. They have been so good. Fairy Tail. Oh, Fairy Tail had bangers. I loved the Fairy Tail ones. Chainsaw Man openings and outros were god tier. I'll give them that. Like, phenomenal. They did a new outro for every episode. That was awesome. Can't believe night Pokemon stream. Wait. Brad, I appreciate the super chat. Oh, can't beat a late night stream. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the super chat. Any shinies? No, nothing yet. We've been on a cold streak, boys. Blue Lock's got banging openings. First JJK Season 2 opening. Dude, every JJK opening so good. That one I think is my favorite, though. The first one of... Oh, but dude, I love the second one for Season 2. Everyone always loved the OG JJK opening. I always liked the second one for Season 1 better. Season 2, though, I think it's like... Oh, God. The one of the flashback with Gojo and Geto. I think that's my favorite opening. The second one is really, really good, though. Let me play him real quick. Or just get the start of it, not the whole thing, obviously. Like in... Oh, they're both so good. For the time as well. Where Our Blue is the one during the hidden inventory with the flashback with Toji. That one was during the summer. It was in August. The vibes were immaculate. Phenomenal. Right? Summer vibes, perfect. Then you had the next one, the specials. You Are My Special. That one. And that one was during fall. Halloween. Shibuya. They both fit the vibes. That might be how JJK did that Season 2. Might be some of the most perfectly executed season ever in anime. Legitimately. It fit so perfectly. With everything about it. It was phenomenal. I thought the Gardevoir was shiny for a second. What are some other good ones? Blue Lock, obviously. Oh, I like some of the solo leveling ones so far. Gachi Akuta, that newer anime I was talking about. I like the openings for that one. That's been good. The first opening was actually god tier. Phenomenal. I remember that's what I was listening to in the 1,000 Around the... Or the 1,000 Around the World stream. Everyone I've talked to tells me Jiren's the strongest opponent Goku's faced. Doesn't Frieza have some new form that one-tapped Goku and Jiren? Soul Eater or Fire Force? So I started watching Soul Eater. I actually almost started watching it again the other day. I want to watch Soul Eater, but I didn't like it. because I couldn't decide if I should watch it in subbed or dubbed. Because I think the main character's is his name Soul, the guy that turns into the scythe. I didn't think either voice actor sounded like they fit. Hey, from Australia, I appreciate it. Yo, something Sensei, they were following on Twitch, and, for the win, they were following on Twitch as well. Sorry, I don't even read your guys' full names, because I can't. Loki illiterate. Hey, Crookie, thank you for tuning over. You have a good one. Oh, you might never Mega Vault Chandelure. Whatever. That is one thing, though, that does help determine what anime I watch. The openings. If the openings are good, I will watch it and like it. If the openings are buns, I probably won't watch it. Gregory, thank you for tuning in. Favorite One Piece character and what devil fruit would you want? Okay. Favorite One Piece characters, top 5. Shanks, Rocks, Roger, Luffy, Buggy. That's my top 5. 4, the devil fruit I would want. I've always jokingly said I'd have Aokiji's fruit. The ice fruit. Because and you know how you see Aokiji always in like snow stuff? Like we saw him in like a couple, not cover stories, but we saw him in like cover artworks. Of him with the penguin eating like the popsicles out in the snowy area, right? I'd be the opposite of that. Like Aokiji embraces the cold and enjoys it. I'd be miserable. I'd be freezing. I'd be there in the summer. You see Aokiji when Oda draws an artwork of him. He's in the Arctic with the penguin eating ice cream. The play would be on a beach, trying to warm, or not sweating. Sorry, shivering, trying to warm up because I hate the cold. That's why I've also said if I were to have I literally had a dream before where I had a Glaceon because I'm always so cold. Not you, Garbroder. You, Glaceon. So, jokingly, I would have Aokiji's fruit. If I could pick, give me Kizaru's fruit. I think that's the strongest devil fruit there is. I think Kizaru should be Kizaru should be top 5. But he's not, because he's a bum. Homie's literally light. Play would have the pom-pom fruit, what would transform him into Apom. Okay, no. Kizaru's fruit's the most... He's light. The fastest thing there is. You can't do anything to him. Think about it. Like, even in terms of dodging attacks, forget observation hockey. This should be faster than anything that... Boom, 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 boom. Dodge everything. And we've seen him, every time he's against someone actually strong, literally get bullied. Yeah, exactly. Shanks just, speed blitzes him like it's nothing. Now, again, I'm not trying to downplay Shanks there. Shanks is my favorite character. But I'm saying Kizaru should, stuff like that. Like, even if Shanks speed blitzes Kizaru, he should, boom, move, right? Homie's light. Do you relate to Ohio State fans as much as they say? I have no idea. I said Ohio State fans, no disrespect to Ohio State, kind of disrespect, are, low-key maybe some of the worst fans. Because Ryan Day won a national championship, yet he still has security outside his house because the fans get mad at him. I said they're worse than Philly fans. Is that what I said? What the besides imagination? The world's sinking. What if we got the government got a fruit? CC fruit. Wait. The reason why Wano flooded? No, I bet there's other lore with that. People have talked about that before. What if there is like a ocean fruit? I don't know. I feel like that's a little like when we talk about like hacks and stuff. If there were to, but the thing is, if there were to be a character, I think it'd be Eam. Because like no way a character like that could be hidden this whole time, right? I don't know. Because that is the one devil fruit we haven't seen. We've seen fire, we have sand, we have smoke, we have light, we have ice, we have lava. All these different elements and things. I mean, we have a swamp with caribou. What are some other Logias? Snow. Darkness. Like, literally, darkness. The forest. With, Green Bull. Really think about all those things. Okay, what's the next one that most obvious? Oh, water, right? There is no water. One thing I want to say, speaking of the devil fruits. Chopper's devil fruit is the same caliber as Luffy's. Chopper does not have a basic human fruit. That makes zero sense. Chopper has some mythical god tier devil fruit. 100%. What the heck? Yeah, he's the human fruit. It makes a reindeer look like a human. And then he has all these magic forms. Like, no, there's something. Oda, you can't hide that for forever. I'm on. There's something there with that. There's some lore with that we're going to find out. Also, too, with Chopper being on Drum Island, where we heard is where Blackbeard's from. That's why Ace went looking there. Right? Ace was there before the Straw Hat showed up and it said he was looking for Blackbeard. Why was he there? Apparently, that's where Blackbeard grew up. Now, what did Chopper get there? The human fruit. That we think's a mythical magical fruit. Okay, who's another significant character there? Dr. Kureha, who I think is, if I'm not mistaken, is one of like the oldest human, what's meant to be human, like, because obviously giants are hyper old, but like, out of humans, one of the oldest ones in the entire story. And also, too, Dr. Kureha, knowing the name Goldie Roger, not Gold Roger, and also being the first one to explain what hockey is. We just didn't know that's what she was explaining. There's something there. There's too much interesting stuff around that. Now, am I saying Chopper's going to be some busted, broken, super strong character? No, by no means do I think something like that is going to... I'm not going to think Chopper's all of a sudden going to go on some training arc and become as strong as Luffy. No, but I'm saying I think Chopper's Devil Fruit has serious significance to the lore of Devil Fruits, the creation of them, and the whole story itself. Like, I'm not saying Chopper's all of a sudden going to replace Sanji as top 3 in the Straw Hat crew. But I'm saying I think the Devil Fruit's going to be maybe the key to unlocking more lore later on. Also, to Brook's Devil Fruit. That makes no sense as well. Because if you look at these Devil Fruits, on the surface... Oh, what do you mean? He died and came back to life. Oh, Chopper, it's a reindeer, and obviously he turned into... He can talk and walk and be like a person. Like, on the surface, oh yeah, obviously. But if you actually sit there and go, wait a second. Hang on here. Right? There's something with Brooks as well. What is it? I have no idea. How is he able to use these ice powers? That makes no sense. Him being able to do the ghost and fly around, that kind of fits, right? Like, why does he have all this ice stuff? I don't understand it. What, because death is cold? When you die, you get cold, yeah. But, like, it's there's more to it. Especially recently with the story, with the pirate crew he was on. And I won't spoil anything, but if those that are caught up in the manga, there is a very, very, like, high-tier character who cuts to, like, some sort of, like a blurred flashback, we think involving Brooke. There's something there, boys. We're on to something. We might be making... Oda might be changing the story now because of the stuff we've been saying. Oda might be changing the story because of stuff we're saying, because we're discovering stuff tonight. We're sitting here thinking... This is what people did back in the day, right? This is what all those Greek dudes did. They sat around and thought about stuff. That's what we're doing right now. Just sitting around thinking about stuff. I am meant to be looking for shinies when I'm doing this, but I haven't found anything. Ow. With that, though, I gotta wrap it up here. I gotta go to bed. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta go to bed, boys. W night tonight. Didn't find a shiny, but who cares? Right? Who cares? I have more fun sitting here talking with you guys than actually finding it. Progress cannot be saved. Thank you. Who cares you didn't find a shiny? I had fun sitting here yapping with you guys. Thank you to all those that tuned in tonight. Greatly appreciate it. W yap session. Shiny hunting. Had a great time. We will be back tomorrow with another crazy stream with more Dude, I'm so excited to play more Platinum. I love that game. This is one of the greatest runs we have ever been on. I don't want to say, I was saying will ever go on, but that's not true because everything's going to continue to get better, right? Everything's going to continue to be up and up and better and better. But for tonight, though, I'm wrapping up there. Thank you to all those that took the time to tune in. I greatly appreciate all you guys. We'll be back tomorrow with our absolutely electrifying stream. Shout out Ping, Dan, Leroy, PETA, Saints, Crowbird, XD, Luna, Pay, Play a Fan, happy birthday as well. Lost Minnie, Nicole. Nicole, it was your birthday as well, too. Happy birthday to you, too. Sky, Walnut, Intergeneration. All you guys took time to tune in. Everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube, everyone on TikTok. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow with another absolutely electrifying stream. As for today, though, from me and the king himself, Roger, W pack opening today. That'll be all. Thanks for watching!